Hi, my name is Dr. John Douillard, and I'm going to talk to you today about the potential risk of frequent air travel. And in the article associated with this video, I'm going to go over some of the solutions to mitigate such stress. You know, when I was the director of player development for the New Jersey Nets, I traveled about 17 days a month. And I'd wake up in hotel rooms with my fingers swollen, my eyes puffy. I felt like it took 10 years off my life. You know, the first thing that happens when you get on an airplane is you have what's called altitude shock. You get pressurized in the cabin from sea level to about 8,000 to 10,000 feet. Here in Colorado, people go from 5,000 feet to the mountains at 8,000 feet. They get altitude sickness, they get headaches, can even be life-threatening. And that happens just in a couple of minutes in an airplane. That is such a dehydrating experience, and when your skin gets super dry, underneath your skin is what's called the skin-associated lymph, where your immune system is housed, and it circulates throughout your entire body. When that gets significantly dry, our immune system becomes compromised. In the Journal of Environmental Health Research, they found out that the recycled air increases your risk of getting a cold by 100 times. If you're in first class, you're breathing the air from the guy coughing in row 34. It doesn't matter. Then there's also the jet lag. If you take a whale out of the Pacific Ocean and take him to the Atlantic Ocean, lay him over for a couple hours, and then pick him up and fly him to the Indian Ocean, the ability for that whale to reconnect with those natural rhythms is a significant stress. Changing time zones is a significant stress. Our body's entrained with the rhythms. We all know that when you go to fly across country, your sleep patterns are off. We become dried out and constipated. We start to swell and hold on to water. One international flight is the equivalent in terms of radiation exposure of one chest x-ray. Now, if you're doing that on a frequent basis, that can accumulate and that can add up. There's also significant risk for what's called deep vein thrombosis, which is like a blood clot. And when you're sitting in a dehydrated cabin, very still for a long period of time, it increases the risk of these blood clots, which are very significant. In one study reported in The Lancet, they said that 1% of air travelers, that's 20 million blood clots per year. And that can happen a month or two after the air travel. So that's another significant factor. And there's many strategies to deal with this. One, getting up and moving around. Two, stay hydrated. Three, making sure that your lymph system doesn't get decongested. And using herbs, adaptogenic herbs, to support the travel stress, many of which I go over in detail in the article associated with this video. So please take a look at that. If you're traveling a lot, pack your bags, tune into this survival kit, so that stress doesn't become such a powerful impact and take years off your life. Thanks for listening. I'm Dr. John Douillard.